to kicking this virus. It's not a pill or a potion. It's about your will and devotion. The virus wants us to lay down. The virus wants us to take it. Other than the blessed few, the rest of us who get this are going to have an experience unlike anything else they've ever had. Days and waves. The old notion of get in bed and stay there when you get sick, it sounds great. And if you're really up against it, you need to do as little as possible. I've been there. Trust me, I know. But you can't stay there. Now I'm wise to the beast and its ways. It changes. The fever is just softening us up. It's making your body hurt, so you don't want to move your body because what it wants to do is get in your lungs. That's what it wants to do. I feel it constricting my chest. When I had that chest x-ray done, I saw that infiltrate right away. Now, I also have something else I haven't told you. I have a low IgM level, which is the primary immune response antibody. I've always had a low level, okay? It's not something recent. Could be genetic, it could be cultural, I don't know. But it makes me susceptible to things like bronchitis and crap like that. So there I was on Friday night, okay? I was not gonna do the show tonight. I was done. I was in a pool of sweat. 12 hours later, I was in the same damn place. I hadn't slept a minute. I was just soaked and scared, honest to God. So then I get a call from a friend of a friend of a friend. Now this keeps happening to me now. This new reality of how much people just care. I have this new network of not just sources, but really good people. And they all come this way, friend of a friend of a friend. Why? Because we're all battling this all over the country and the world, and people want to beat the beast. So this doctor calls me up, asks me about my symptoms. He's a pulmonary expert, and says, can you get up? I say, yeah, I can get up. He says, do it. He says, can you stretch your torso? And I said, what do you mean? He says, put your arms over your head. I go like this. I'm like, oh, God. I was like, yeah, no, it doesn't feel that good. He said, do it. He said, can you hold your breath for 10 seconds? I said, probably not, to be honest. He said, do it. And then he gave me the key. He said he heard me say that I wanted to keep this out of my lungs. And he said, I saw your x-rays. It's in your lungs. And you got the right fear and you got the wrong approach. You can't wait it out. He said, you have to fight. And not in some silly metaphorical way. This isn't about like channeling Rocky or Eye of the Tiger. You've got to do the things that will beat this virus. You've got to breathe deep when it hurts. And it hurts. I know it hurts. And I'm not trying to minimize anybody's pain. When you get a fever spike and that hurts, he said, you can't take confidence that it's going to go down. There are going to be spikes for at least 10 days when you get a fever. You got to layer up. You got to drink. You got to take Tylenol. And you got to fight back. You've got to make that fever go down any way you can. The chest gets you. It makes you small. It's really what defines this COVID. And the COVID is banking on you doing nothing. Your indolence, as the doctors call it. It wants us passive on our backs. It wants us to do nothing. The answer has to be to do everything. I lie on my side. I lie on my stomach. I'm up. I'm doing my breathing. I know I've got that stuff in my lungs. I'm not going to lose to this thing that way. No way. No way I'm going to do that to my wife and my kids and all the people who care about me. I'm not going to the hospital for something that I can avoid it, if I can avoid it. So that's it. All day, all night, Hundo P, 100%. That's why I have to keep working. First of all, because I can. And if I can, I should. And it's because it's a way for me to help. There has to be a purpose to this. You know, I'm not just going to go through the suck here for some sense of self-satisfaction to make it through. I want to write this all up. I want to get it out to you guys afterwards so you have a better chance against this than I did. I'll show you the x-rays, the good and the bad, the blood work, hopefully to come, my supplements, my diet. Why? I want you to have it easier than I did. That's a part of my job too, to give you the information that helps you have a better life, especially now. And to return the favor for you guys being so incredible with your love and attention. That's why I had to come at the government, specifically in the prism of this president, when he says things that play to our weaknesses. It's not his job. It's, you know, to test. That really? He doesn't want the federal government to test? What the hell is his job if it's not to do everything that he can? This has to be desperation on all fronts. Personally, as a function of community, and in terms of our leadership. We have to be desperate to beat this. That is the way we will all get better, okay? It's time for a lot of news, and that means CNN Tonight with D. Lemon.
Hello, how you doing?
Better than I deserve.
Your stock answer. So, let's talk like we talk to each other rather than on TV, which we always do. And you know how. So first of all, I think you're absolutely right that that works for you. But you know, I'm going to say everyone. I'm sure Dr. Gupta said this. Check with your own doctor, because what may work for Chris Cuomo may not work for Mary Smith in New York or Mississippi or Louisiana. Her doctor may be telling her what's best. So I know you know that. And so, but if you can get up, yes, I'm sure that helps, because then you get it out of your lungs. And you know that I've been telling you this, Chris, rest. I want to see you rest. I want to see you get better. People, I've told you I've become the de facto Cuomo brother. Everyone who can't get directly to Chris or to Andrew, they text me or call me and they say, what about this? What about that? And I'm like, I don't know. I am not Don Cuomo. I'm Don Lemon. And why don't you reach out to the governor's office, or, call Chris or Christina or what have you. But then I get the message to you. You have so many people coming in. But I just want you to rest. And I want people to know at home, because many people are asking me, well, Chris is up and he's doing things. How sick is he? Chris is sick. And he's doing this because he wants to show people how it is to have this particular ailment. But I do want you to just rest and just get better. And the best thing that you can do, I feel, is to come back 150p instead of 100p. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that is absolutely my goal. And there's no question that you have to rest. You have a virus, that's your body's main catalyst for your immune system, is resting. That's what creates the most hormonal secretions for your body to fight the way it needs to. However, this particular virus really does prey on passivity. Yeah. And we're seeing that in the hospitals. They're now starting to flip people over onto their stomachs even when they intubate them with the ventilator, because most of your lung tissue is on your back. And if you want it out of there, you got to keep it out of there. You got to stay mobile. I'm not saying do exercise. I can't do exercise. I can't even do push-ups. But I can do these breathing exercises. So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing everything that I can. Now, what you may be able to do may be more than I can, or less.
Right.
But that's what you have to do. You have to give yourself the best chance. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm not going to keep you long. I'm just going to say, good night, my brother. Get some rest. Do what you have to do, your breathing exercises, but just chill. Just chill. We love you. We want you to get better. We know that you love working, but we want you to take a breath, take a rest. All right? Be there for your fam.
I'll do it all. Remember, I'm working all day to do 1 hour of television.
I know.
I literally do nothing else all day long.
I know. Trust me, I know. I'm getting your groceries all the time. I know. I'm like your damn delivery service. Every day you get the text. Hey, I'm at the supermarket. What do you need? What do you want? I'm wearing the gloves. I'm wearing the. Hey, listen, I should have put that. I should send you the picture. I'm at the grocery store. I was getting stuff for my family, but I just happened to pick up the stuff for your family. But I got the gloves. I got the mask. I'm wearing my mask. I got the mask on. But there are lines to get in the grocery store with people 6 feet apart, like the gas lines in the 1980s, and they're letting it's amazing to experience what's going on in this world right now. But you get better. I love you.
Forget this.
I love you so much. I'm here for you.
I love you.
Family takes care of family. You know that. All right, brother.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
You are the family I choose, brother. I love you and thank you.
All right, see you. Have a good night.